بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hello everyone and good morning. I hope that you all are doing well and waiting anxiously for today's literature class. So without wasting the time, let's initiate our today's class. As you all know very well that what is our today's task? Our today's task is to do the exercises of chapter number 2, Sky, Sea and Shore, which we have discussed the previous week. Before starting the exercise, let's have an overview of this poem, that what the poet James Ruiz has described in this poem. He has given the description about the beauty of the sea and its shore. The things that we experience that looks beautiful when we look from the seashore is first of all the sky, either the daytime or the nighttime. During the day, the sky looks clear, bright, along with the shiny sun. And if it is the night time, then it looks dark, along with the frosty layers of the clouds and the shining stars on the sky. That gives beauty to the sight. Whoever visiting the seashore, whoever visiting the sea from its shore and looking towards the sky. The next beautiful things that we used to experience are the waves and the tides of the water of sea. That is coming forward and going backward. When it comes forward, it used to wash, it used to give the pleasure of all the things that we can find on the shore, like the seabirds, seagulls, swans, swallows, snakes, and the shells. And after get washed by the waves, it starts gleaming, it starts shining, either in the presence of sunlight or in the presence of starlight if it is the day or the night respectively. Along with it, we used to experience the horse rides on the seashore. That gives immense pleasure, especially to the visitors who used to visit the seashore. In this manner, the poet has explained the beauty and the pleasure of the seashore. Let's coming towards its exercise. I hope the whole beauty of the sea and its shores recalls to your mind. Let's open your books and open page number 19. Take the pencils into your hand. First of all, mark the questions which you will do. Exercise A, questions. You will do question 1, 2, and 3. Again, I am repeating question 1, 2, and 3. Let's coming towards the discussion of these questions. Question number 1. Which details given at the beginning of the poem tell us about the time of the day and the weather? If you read the initial lines of the poem, you simply get to know that which time of the day the poet is explaining and about its weather. Stars in a frosty sky. At what time of the day we can see the stars on the sky? In the day or in the night? And the frosty layer of the clouds, when we experience the frosty layer of the sky, clouds on the sky. The word frosty means icy layer, thin layer of the ice. It shows that the weather is hot or cold. Now it's up to you. How do you get the idea? Question number 2. What makes the shells gleam? When the shells on the seashore get washed by the tides of the seawater, it starts shining, either in the presence of sun or in the presence of stars. Day, depending upon the time of the day, either daylight or the night. So you can write either the stars or the sun, both are correct. Then question number 3. This is very important. Blue smoke and prancing street suggest that humans were living by the sea. What are some of the problems caused by the humans to sea and the marine life? Yes, being the citizen of Karachi, we people are well aware that how we are causing the problems for the sea and the marine life. First of all, what is the meaning of marine life? Means the animals who used to live under the sea, like the fishes, like the crabs, like the turtles, like the octopus, and so many. How they are being caused problem? They are facing the problems just because of the humans. The main cause is the pollution. Yes, we humans are the main cause of pollution. We create air pollution by the smoke giving out by our vehicles, the cars, the bikes, the autos, the industrial waste. If it is going in the form of water, it used to contaminate the rivers and the seawater, affecting marine life. And when we used to visit the seaside, we used to throw garbages in the seawater, directly contaminating the seawater and the marine life. So you people better know how you are contaminating the sea life, the marine life of the sea. So you can describe in either, hardly in 3 lines. That is all with exercise A. Come to exercise B. Reference to context. There is only one reference lines and you will do question A and B. I have mentioned it on the board as well. A and B. Cross question C. Okay, let's read the lines. Streams in the lowland meadows linger and laze. Question is, what is the poet looking at before this? So just read the poems and look at the initial lines, what the poet is being described in the initial lines. Stars in the frosty sky. There is answer in the first line. I hope you grab the answer. Okay. Second one. Which word has the poet used previously to rhyme with lace? First of all, here you need to understand what are the rhyme words. Rhyme words are those that their ending sounds are alike to produce rhythm in the poems. Just like if I talk about the name of the siblings, Imran, Farhan, Kamran, their ending sounds are same. That looks good that they are the names of the siblings. In the same manner, there are some words whose ending sounds are the same that creates rhythm in the poem and to look good effect. Like I have mentioned, rat, bat, fat. Their meanings are totally different but their ending sounds are the same. In the same manner, might, fight, right. Their meanings are totally different but their ending sounds are same. So the poet usually try to use such words in the poem to create a rhythm and the beauty in the poem. So here is the ending word lace. Let's read the initial lines of the poem and get the idea which word is being rhymed with the word lace. I am reading it, just grab the answer. Stars in a frosty sky crackle and blaze. I hope you grab the answer. That is all with our reference to context. Coming towards exercise C. In exercise C, you will do question number 3. Match these rhyming pairs. As I have explained to you, what are the rhyming words? You need to only match it with the one who is the most suitable. Draw the center line, write down two line words on a separate columns and match it along with the black pointer. Copy the words with the blue pen and match them with the blue pointer. I am reading the words, quickly grab the answers. Joy, sigh, all, breast, does. The next column is nest, goes, destroy, small, buy. I hope you all get the answers and can match the pairs very easily. Okay, the last question which you will have to do is make the rhyming pairs of your own. Here you need to write your own rhyming words in this manner. I have done 2 for you and the next of the 3 you will do it by yourself. 5 means these 2 pairs make 1. Then 2. In the same manner, write 3 more. And write only 2 words. No need to write the third one. Write only 2 words. I hope you understand it well. Still, if you have any sort of the problem, you can ask in the comment section or on the WhatsApp link. Students, no need to make the title page again as you have started the work from the word meanings the last week. Only write down today's date along with the day heading of the exercise and then start the work. But before starting work, don't forget to make the index by writing the date and the index in this manner. First make the index, then start doing the work. You will have to submit all of your second, third and the fourth week work along with the first and the second week work who have not submitted yet from 24th of the July till 25th July. Hope to receive very good work this time as well. That is all for today's class. Stay connected for the next class. Allah Hafiz.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students and good morning. I hope that you all are really good. Here we're going to have our another class of English language. And as you all know that to keep the grammar tree with you whenever you are going to take this class. Okay. Last time we studied the topic verbs. Last time we studied topic verbs, that is on page number 48. That is on page number 48, and we have learned two kinds of verbs, main verbs and auxiliary verbs. In the auxiliary verbs, we had the different kinds. Okay, I hope that that was clear. Here we are going to have another thing, another kinds of verb. The first is what? Regular verb. I can tell you again that we have learned two kinds, main verb and auxiliary verbs. We are having the rest kind, regular verb and irregular verb. What is regular verb? Before knowing these kinds, you must have an idea that forms of verb. I have written here base form, that is what? First form. Okay? First form of the verb. Second is what? Past form. This is what? Second form of the verb. First form, second form. Base form is your first form. Past form is your second form. Past participle, this is your third form of the verb. Okay? We are having the three kinds of verb here, first form, second form and third form. Now, we are supposed to divide them. Regular verb, irregular verb. Basically, what is regular verb? Here, I can write a word, play. What is it? Play. This is what? First form of the verb. Why we have categorized these all kinds of verb here? Because we know very well that we are having the different types of tenses that is related sometimes present, past and future. Okay, so this is why we need the forms of verb. Getting? I have written a word here, play. This is what? Base form. Play is what? Base form. Now, I am going to write here second and third form. Look here. Play, base form, played. Past form means second form. Now, again, played. Here I have written three words as kinds of verb. Base form, past participle form. Okay? First form, second form, third form. I have added some alphabets at the end of these verbs. What is that? Ed. Okay? The words, the alphabets I have added at the end of this verb, that is what? Ed, and sometimes we can add the D as well. It's up to the form of the verb. What is the purpose to write these here? Whenever you guys are going to make the second and third form of the verb, and here you are supposed to add the ed or sometimes D. So these all verbs are called the regular verbs. Okay? Let's suppose I can write here. First is what? Play. Here. Study. I want to make the second and third form of this. Studied. Third form is also studied. If you cannot see clearly on the board, I am repeating again and again. Study, studied, studied. Okay? The most common thing is what? Regular verbs are having the same ending at the end of the past form and the past participle form. Means in the second and third form in the regular verbs have the same endings with the D and ED. Okay, like as I have written here, ED, ED. Second and third form. As studied, studied. Second and third form have the same endings. So this is what? Regular verbs. For forming the regular verbs, we have to put the D and ED at the end of the verb. Then that becomes second and third form and called regular verbs. Okay? That was your regular verb. Now let's come towards the irregular verbs. What are they basically? Let's come towards the book. On the same page number. Now, on the page number 50. On the page number 50. Okay, now let's come up somehow. Can you see it? Kinds of here. Kinds of verbs based on structure. Regular verbs. I'm just reading the definition. These are the verbs whose simple past and past participle forms consistently have the same endings, D or ED. The majority of English verbs are regular. The same thing we were discussing, okay, that in the regular forms, in the regular verb forms, we are having the same endings at the end of the verb, past form and the past participle form. That was your regular. Now what is irregular? Irregular we were discussing. There is a word speak. And the most important thing is what? Majority we are having the regular verbs. Okay. Now the irregular verbs. Speak. What is the second and third form? Means what is the past form and the past participle form? It would be by putting the ed or d. No. It is wrong. We are having the fixed form of the irregular verbs. Okay. And they are not having the same ending at the end of the past form and the past participle form. Like speak, second form, spoke. It doesn't have the D at the end of this. Okay, so this is what? Irregular verb. Third is what? Spoken. If you cannot see clearly, I am just repeating. Speak, spoke, spoken. Okay. Here, what is the thing which I want to tell you guys? That is what? We are not having the same endings at the end of the irregular verbs in the past form and the past participle form. Means in the second and third form of the irregular verbs I am talking about. Okay. So this is what? Irregular verbs, because they are not having the same endings at the end of the second and third form. But in the regular verbs, we are having the same ending in the second and third forms. This is the main difference. Now, I have to erase something. Open the page number 51. There is an exercise here. You can see now the page number 51. There is a chart. Can you see it? Given below is a list of irregular verbs and their forms. Extend the list by adding other irregular verbs forms to it. Listen. Base form, simple past, past participle means first form, second form of the verb, third form of the verb. Again, first form of the verb, second form of the verb, third form of the verb. Okay, these all are first form means base form, second form simple past form, past participle third form. Okay, the first is what? Arise, arose, arisen. The first is what? Arise, second is what? Arose, third is what? Arisen. So here you can see the irregular verbs are not having the same ending about the second and third forms. Okay, second is what? Bear, bore, born. Cut, cut, cut. This is the thing which I want to describe here. We are having some form of the verbs which are having the same second form and the same third form. Like, here is a word cut. This is the first form of the verb. So we cannot add the ed and d and we cannot change it. Okay, some form of the verb in the grammar are fixed. So the third form and the second form will be same. Cut and cut. Okay, there is a word hurt. It is the first form of the verb. So the second and the third same will be here. Okay, this is what your regular verbs and your irregular verbs. How to do the working now? On the page number 48, you guys have made the title page because in our previous class we have learned the rest of the kinds of the verbs. Okay, so no need to make the title page. First of all, just put the headings of regular verbs and irregular verbs before these kinds of verb. Okay, then copy the definition as we were just reading from the page number 50 and I have shown you as well. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Put the heading of kinds of verb, copy the definitions with the blue ink pen as I have told you with some examples as well. If there is no examples, you can write yourself as I was explaining you on the board as well. Okay. Then in the shape of homework, what to do? The exercise which we were discussing, exercise C, you guys are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 form of the verb, irregular verb forms. First of all, having done these all work, copy this exercise which I was showing you there. Complete chart you guys will copy. Okay? Okay, I can show you again. This one chart with the same question, the same chart. You will copy, will make the chart, then copy these all verbs. Then what to do? You guys will extend this list of irregular verbs. Okay, as I was explaining you, speak, spoke, spoken. The second is what? Teach, taught, taught. Okay, have you copied the chart? For suppose you have copied the chart, then 5 or 6 extend by yourself. 5 or 6 irregular verbs you guys will write yourself in this one chart. Then your exercise will be completed. These all are what? You're working. And the announcement is what? You are supposed to submit your copies till 24th of July with the complete neat and clean working. Do not forget to make index as well and no need to make title page of this topic because we have made in our previous class. Okay? Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.